Games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. That is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Ross. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Ross. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Tampa Bay.
They go back to the ground with Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ross To throw on second down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down carry by Jones. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 18 yards to pick up there.
Brings up second down.
To throw is Ross. Looking to throw on second down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Ross. That is clocked at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, baby.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
The score, Buccaneers 7, Bears nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 75 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Ross. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now Ross off the play fake. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Ross now, off play action, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Ross. Going to throw again. Targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. No gain on the screen there, and second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Ross. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ross throwing again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 51 yards.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check safety. Spine, street. No. Check out,
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
The 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
24's the mic. All day, baby. Shift.
They try again with Cohen. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw is Ross. To throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up third down.
To throw on third down, Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll look to throw now on first down.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
12-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now Ross throwing on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15.
Complete to Mike Evans.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
82 is mine. I got 82. 82 is mine. Single slot.
Ross now back to the air on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A gain of 4.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Ross, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab, and the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is Cohen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. On the crossing route, complete. That's Murray. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Here's Ross on 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ross off the play fake. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Ross. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw is Ross. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Man open, here is Crowder. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Now Ross on first down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
13, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
The 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Make these babies cry all the way back home. 24 is the mic. Take me up. Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Levante David gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Don't be scared of it. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check, cross.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Ross now, off play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Bears 35, Buccaneers 31.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Throwing deep for Murray. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Not much there, only a yard. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Buccaneers.
He'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
Tampa Bay.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
swing. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Jamison Crowder, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action. Ross. This is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one, pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He had done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10. But I remember it.
34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?